My name is Mosama Podile, and I am a We Think Code student in one of their local branches. I was also a student at the University of KwaZulu-Natal pursuing computer engineering. Now, of course, at We Think Code, I'm pursuing a software development qualification. So by that alone, you can tell that I've been in the tech space for quite a while. And imposter syndrome is something that is not new. Imposter syndrome can be defined as the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own efforts or skills. So, with that being said, let's get into the video. The reason why 90% of developers or professionals in technology feel like imposters is because they lack trust within themselves and within their craft. Think of the imposter as doubt. Every time when you're trying to build something, every time when you're trying to remember syntax, every time when you're typing code, the doubt, which is the imposter, comes into play. I remember last week I was writing my first We Think Code assessment. The paper was 2 hours, but I only started writing after 30 minutes. So automatically, I had limited my time to an hour and 30 minutes. It's not that I didn't know how to code. It's not that I forgot the syntax. It's that everything that I trusted in myself that I know was destroyed because I allowed doubt to creep in. Try and identify areas in your creative process, in your problem-solving process, that doubt is most prominent. And that is the imposter. Now the question is, how do we deal with the imposter? Now remember, the imposter is not your enemy. Doubt in itself is not your enemy. But learning and understanding the doubt from its root cause, from the subconscious root cause, will solve 90% of the problems you have. Development and building and writing code isn't about being perfect. It is about trusting in your ability to apply yourself in real time. I keep on comparing myself to other developers, and honestly, it's exhausting. Every time I scroll GitHub or see someone else's project, I can't help but feel behind. Like yesterday, I saw someone post a project that looked amazing. My first thought, why haven't I done that yet? Then I realized I'm only seeing their highlight reel, not the hours of struggle it took to get there. Comparison is very loud, especially in a dynamic field like software development or any other tech role. Comparing yourself shouldn't seem like an attack on your intelligence. Of course, it's only normal and it's only natural for you to want to see yourself doing better than the next person, if not more. Comparison should be treated like a healthy indicator that it's time for one to actually invest and put in the effort to learn. Comparison is a thief of joy, but it doesn't have to be. Instead of sitting hours and hours on end comparing your friend's project and yourself, why not take inspiration from the work they've done, fuse it with what you know, and possibly birth something incredible? Coding and software development isn't about competition. It is about putting great minds together and birthing systems that can help millions and billions of people here on Earth. So the next time you think that you are comparing yourself, why am I falling behind? Tell yourself that it's only part of the journey. And you should take inspiration from that and not take it in any way, shape, or form that is bad. Imagine this. You're sitting at your favorite corner, laptop in hand, with your favorite IDE open. You write your first line of code, your second, your third. Before you know it, you're at your 400th line of code. The excitement builds up, the anticipation is there. You go and press the run button, of course, to confirm if your code is running. And all of a sudden, a bug appears. You didn't think your code will run into an error. You didn't think that your code will have a bug. You failed. But what does that mean in the grand scheme of things? Software development and coding, etc., and majority of the jobs in the coding space, they require you to fail. Failure isn't a bad thing. Failure is not evil nor good. Failure is merely an indication that you tried and were not successful. It should be used as an indication that you should try again and possibly thrive even more. 9 times out of 10, even myself included, we interpret failure as this constant attack or constant bash to our personalities and our capabilities to code, to solve problems, and to contribute to teams. And that's not the case. Failure is your best friend. Failure is your best teacher. If you want to learn more, fail more. But then if you don't want to learn anything and you're comfortable in you not pushing yourself beyond, then obviously failure should be an intimidating concept to you. Failure shouldn't be something that we run away from. Failure should be something that we are running towards in an attempt to gain even more insights from that failure. Now remember, if you want to make the world's best software developers, fail more. Not because you're perfect, not because you don't have any flaws, but because failure in itself provides a platform for learning, for improving, and setting sail for future endeavors and future success. So as we reflect on our journey together, because I do think you and I have been friends in the duration of this video until chapter 4. So my video wasn't even going to have a chapter 4, but because I thought, let me just summarize everything together in this chapter that aims to empower you. Imposter syndrome isn't about studying yourself out of imposter syndrome. It isn't about strategizing as much as you can about imposter syndrome. It's about realizing the doubt that creeps in, your first failure, and strategizing in ways that you can improve going forward. Now, as we reflect on our journey together, I'd like to thank you so much for watching this video up until this point. And please do consider subscribing if you found this video insightful. See you on the next one.